With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Anderson able to spin free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. They give it to Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, hey.
They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll be a gain of 16, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
20.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 13-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Hey.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. After the run, Newton going to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to float. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Anderson. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Funches has it complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Newton now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Ryland. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Well, this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2nd and 10, Newton again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he puts it through. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now they try the right side here. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flushed out right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Carolina, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.